Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a best of 3 matchup. It's going to be TyLoo versus Signature. Obvious favourites are probably going to have to be TyLoo, one of the strongest Asian teams in the world, if not the strongest. And we're going to be underway in our pistol round now. Interesting little setup. We have Fancy. We've got 3 players actually boosted up here, and they're going to come running out and trying to take control of mid, and they've done just that. Now they're going to be contested by QQ, but he's backing off smartly. The Incendiary goes down, but Fancy, he's too quick. And he catches him there, and DD finding Leaf. I'm a bit confused on what's going on. Somebody finds STK, Pirach with 1. And now it's a 3v2, make that a 2v2 Tool, finding one in the pit, and now it's a 2v1, all down to Tool, but swiftly taken down by Captain Mo. A good piss round, I like the strat, and something that the CT's made a big slip up on was they continued to contest mid, and the Incendiary didn't go deep enough so the player could still peek white box. So that was I would say, a big mishap by QQ. Alright, we're going to see the T's setting up a bit of a default in Tool, a good tag right onto DD. That means that DD, the AK player, actually has to back away. You can see he's giving his AK over towards Fancy. Going to be swapping it out for a UMP. A UMP, quite a deadly weapon though. And, oh, Fancy has great molly usage, finds a player in the corner. Now you can see that TyLoo just trying to pace themselves, trying to find a way through the map, and right now it seems like they're favouring that A bomb site. Actually seems like Signature are just playing default basically. You know, 1 mid, 2 A. My phone just went off. And this A hit's about to come in, and they see it coming. The early rotation's coming in, and we're gonna have 5 players towards this A site. But if they can get there in time is the question. Captain Mo not finding that first frag, and this is an absolute massacre as all players on TyLoo have fallen except for Attacker in a 1v4. He manages to make it a 1v3 but gets taken down immediately, and Signature, the early rotation allows them to win really. That's actually incredible, and they only lose 2 players out of it. That's a big misfortune. I'm going to put voice enable 0. Because I seem to be able to hear some of the comms from TyLoo, and I don't really want to listen to them, oddly enough. The force up is going to be in effect though this round. We're going to have 3 deagles and body and armor, Tech 9 and armor, and some grenades on Attacker with Kevlar. Leaf playing up close, he dinks somebody, but he needs to get out of there. He doesn't, actually only takes 55 damage in the process. The mid hit is now coming in. Pirach, he's challenging it, he's not scared. He finds one, but Attacker's, he's just too good. And finds Pirach, and STK has found Fancy. We've now got a 4v2. Looking for the economical damage, I would say. Captain Mo, what a shot onto Tool. And now that last player in sight is going to be critical, but the bomb's down T-spawn it turns out. And that's a 2v1 for Captain Mo. He's an incredible player, but he goes down. And I guess the economical damage was put in, but I think they were hoping for a round win, so that's an issue. We're going to have the full eco coming out from TyLoo this round, and the MP9 on Tool and the UMP on Leaf should be probably in up forward positions trying to find these eco frags. I mean, if we watch Tool, yeah, never mind, he's actually playing a passive mid again. That's a bit surprising to me. With an MP9, does he spot them going over boost? I don't think he does. They spot him though. Finally sees one on boost, but there's more than just one. Will TyLoo try and do... Yeah, it looks like they're going for an A split. Like 1 through A main, 1 through Squeaky, and then 3 through mid. And STK has found Fancy over towards fence. The player highway goes down. That's Attacker. And DD, he is in Z connector with an MP9. He's looking for a bit of an opening, but that isn't coming to effect. And now you're going to see somebody dodging, charging to the site. He fake plants and tries to bait out Pirach, but no luck for him. And actually somebody flanks. He's so low, he finally goes down, but QQ's there. That, if somebody peeks a little bit earlier, he gets that kill and maybe the bomb plant, but he doesn't, and that allows Signature to deny that bomb plant, and they're going to have a full buy coming in on the TyLoo side. And a UMP still on Leaf. I mentioned him yesterday. He was very strong against Risk. You know, that solo B player, that anchor player, who plays really well along the sites. He's going to be sick of that UMP, so I wonder if he's going to be maybe trying to get an aggressive pick somewhere. That's what I would try and do. You know, use that mobile SMP to move in somewhere. And oh, DD, that is nasty. As soon as QQ tries crossing through the smoke, he spams him perfectly. And now TyLoo over 5v4. They just need to keep this man advantage for as long as possible, and then find the weaker bomb site and start trading it out. Seems like going to start making a bit of presence over towards mid. I think they're going to boost someone up, and DD, nice molly. That's going to force STK out. He's gone back onto B now, and he's going to start running away. One player's creeping out mid, that's DD, isn't it? Yeah, DD is crept out mid, and he's probably telling them, no, don't worry about any of like the close positions, I've got it. And oh, DD, nice shot onto Pirach. I think Pirach even thought he was going to be making a move like that. And Leaf, talking about him being the solo B player, I think he might be able to find one out of this. He doesn't even find one. I think they drop through the vents and catch him, and STK at the sandbags has found somebody and put in a 4v2. I think Signature are going to have to opt to save it, especially that AWP. Also, STK has a few grenades here and there. I say that, and he's just wasted $400 of them now. Going to be running away though, and the bomb plant's going to be coming in. After plants are also set up for TyLoo. I think the right call here is to save. They're going to be saving over towards Squeaky. I think the question is, does TyLoo start to hunt? I believe that, I think it's Captain Mo creeping through garage. I think he's the player who's going to be hunting, but no luck so far. They've scoured out the area, they've checked that it's clear, now they know that their opponents are saving, but they've covered a huge portion of the map, so they know they can only be Squeaky or a main. And oh, DD, he checks Squeaky, but he gets caught in the back. And now Tor, he has the angle on Fancy. I just don't think Fancy wants to risk his AK. You got to remember, these guys don't have a lot of money, so losing your weapons isn't optional. And on the other side, Signature do have a lot of money, so... Well, not a lot of money, actually, it turns out. Only a few players have that money, but they are going to be forcing into this round. I think Tor dropped a M4. I think also STK may have dropped one as well. We're going to see Fancy doing a bit of a get right with his team, trying to work through the B hall storage. They're going to walk through that smoke. I think they know. They actually started crowding around it. I thought they were going to start walking through that. Another one goes down, and DD trying to clear out Leaf's position. He catches Leaf. Leaf does get a dink off at least. That's damage done. And SDK all alone finds one, but there's still 3 more players. He finds a second actually, but attackers. Attacker, finds 2 really good trades. And now we've got a 3v2. Both players are CT. Will they know that though? The bomb's going to be going down for B main. That's a good plant spot. And QQ trying to make the move. He knows that Attacker's here now. But oh, Attacker's too quick for him. Finds him in headshot and obliterates him, and that means Tor has to save again. But after dropping all those weapons, you can see the economy for Signature is not that good, so they're gonna have to save it into the next round. I don't think they'll want to force around that AWP. It's too risky. The hunt has already begun though. We've got, I think that's DD walking up, and he catches Tor with his knife out. That's great for them, and they get free AWP out of that. So now the economy is gone. Will we see somebody buying a Mac 10 in this round? I don't think so, no, we will not see anyone buying a Mac 10, unfortunately. I really like it. I think it's a really good idea to have that Mac 10 player and then farming the money. By the way, sorry if I sound a bit tired. It is 7 in the morning, so it is quite early for me. You know, it's weekend and I normally am resting at that sort of point. Fancy looking. He's actually scouting for that heaven position. We've seen a lot of people playing that recently. In fact, he looks for it. It's actually quite neat. But he finds 2 on B. I think he maybe suspects a stack because how aggressive those players were. And now we've got 1 dropping through the vent. And Fancy, does he really need to commit to this? You have the AK in your hand. You're still fighting, and they are getting aggressive. And an AK by QQ is picked up. Pirachi wants that now. The last 2 players are on B. Fancy making so much noise, but if he drops another AK, that's a big win for Signature. He's still going though. I think he wants the ace now. He's got an Eco 4K looking for Pirach. He needs to get this AK out of his hand. Oh, Fancy, what a pre-fire. Straight into Pirach, and now TyLoo, they pick up that Eco round quite cleanly, only losing 1 rifle, and Fancy with that ace. That last shot was really clean and nice, and I think something good about eco frags is it can boost confidence, but in my eyes, I don't think TyLoo need it. I think they know this is their game to lose. Counter boost coming in from the CT side. You can see Tori's getting up here. Attacker's watching it though, and oh, Tor! A nice shot onto Attacker. And QQ, oh my word, what is happening right now? QQ finds Captain Mo, and then DD gets sprayed through the smoke. Tor with 2 big kills. Quite fancy ones of that. He's about to get another one through the smoke. What is happening? He's doing so much damage with this M4. A lot more with the M4 than the AWP. Unlike yesterday where we had Risky versus Signature, one team doesn't have over 100 ping. We've got Pirach and Tor who are close to it, but you know, that's nice at least. They're going to be doing 1 squeaky, 1 in main, or are they just going to try and save the weapons? I think they're going to start working through the map now. Yep, they are going to start working through the map now. Smoke towards the connector. Somebody creep through a main. Oh, a nice shot to QQ, but now he's low. And there are 2 players on this A-bomb site. Only one of them has a low amount of HP where they could probably deal with them easily. Both of these players are low, and oh, it's Fancy in a 1v4. Can he even do more damage? No, he cannot. He did get tagged through the wall, Pirach, though. So he nearly went down. If he was on the same amount of health as Tor or any of those TyLoo players, he goes down there, and that would have been good economical damage. But now this is where we can see if Signature can start bringing up a bank. If they win this round with enough players, then that's what they need to focus on, really. Plenty of kits. I really like to see this. I hate it when teams force buy without even like having 1 kit, because like, well, what's the purpose really? Captain trying to go for that aggressive peek. It just doesn't work out. They smoke him off, and he doesn't want to overextend in that situation, which is fair enough. DD creeping through the A main area. He's got Captain Mo behind him. Their default seems so heavy towards A right now. I'm probably thinking it's an A hit. We don't even have a single player on TyLoo's side who's sitting over towards B this round. Trying to walk back now. Pirach, that nade could be absolutely brilliant. It is brilliant. He does so much damage to all those players. And now, we're going to see Captain Mo looking for that peek at white box. But Pirach, he's not going to give it away. Tor with that AWP on A. Will he catch DD? Who knows? I think TyLoo's setup is about to come to life now. They are starting to push through highway. Pirach, he peeks mid to see if anyone's there. I think he might know that Captain Mo is hiding behind that box. There's 4 players in A main. Oh wait, is it no, it's Fancy at mid, sorry. I thought it was Captain Mo. He catches Pirach on highway, and now this opens up the window of opportunity, but Tool in quad has found one, but he gets immediately traded as somebody with 2 frags to make it a 2v2, and then Fancy, lurking towards mid, finds Leaf. It's all down to QQ in a 1v2. He's going to catch somebody getting off that bomb, and now he's going to start sticking it. He's holding it down. Fancy, does he dare to peek? He does dare to peek. He takes the last frag, and Fancy with a 3k, and somebody with some great trades on that A site, allowing TyLoo to get back into the round, and they end up winning this round. Next round I'm going to be beginning, and it's I would say this is an eco coming out from Signature. I don't like the fact they have no utility, like not a smoke or not even a flash to try and set someone up for a kill. I always like it when a team buys a flash and someone knows like a really fancy pot flash to find a frag. And Attacker has gone down, but Captain Mo finds Pirach, and then Leaf is traded out eventually. And oh, somebody, it may be an eco round, but what is that shot? Flicks up and takes down Tor. I'm telling you, TyLoo, they've got some pretty nice aim against these ecos. I've seen some pretty nice shots against them, but oh, QQ, that is a nasty deal shot. He's looking for a second. If he gets a second, this would actually be really good for him. Somebody not landing that headshot. Finally, QQ gives enough of his head away to be taken down into that round. Do they do another eco is the question for Signature. Yeah, they are. They think, I believe in their eyes, it's probably like, we have done quite well. We're not too many rounds behind. I mean, this, sometimes it's considered a T-side map, sometimes it's considered CT. It's one of the maps that had a lot of changing meta over 2015. But look at this, I like this. Aggressive B main, but again, at least they have the smoke this time. Okay, I like that. They have a smoke this time. But last time they didn't have a smoke and no flashes or anything, but they all bought armor, and Leaf shoots SDK. Oh no, Leaf. He shoots 2 bullets perfectly into an SDK. Has now been dropped to 61 HP. Captain Mo, he's spying for this boost again. I don't think... No, there's not even a person pushed up in mid. They've got 3B, but the bomb's over towards A, so... And no one on the A side. There's one in A main hiding in this corner. This corner's quite good for getting knife kills normally, so I wonder if Q will go for it, or if he'll just go for like a deagle. Oh, he's starting to peek out now. He's starting to venture. Trying to find some information. He's not going to spot anyone. Yeah, he spots someone now. I believe that's Captain Mo. He's fallen back. Yep, he's fallen back to the A site. Someone's trying to spam him through that wall. No, oh sorry, it's actually Attacker. Yeah, no, it was somebody. Okay, good. Leaf has found Fancy creeping through the B main halls, and he's an AK and armor and 100 HP and a flash now. That's a lot to have, and DD may find STK, but oh no, Leaf has found DD, and that's the AK I was talking about. Tor gonna be mollied off heaven. Attacker, he's sitting up in heaven, and what just happened? We've now got a 4v1 favoring Signature, and they were ecoing this round. Captain Mo, you might as well just get away with this AWP. He's gonna find the shot on Leaf. At least that's an AK down, but they're hunting for his blood. They want him out, and they're gonna chase him. He finds QQ. He's looking for one more. They're just pre-firing it in case he tries peeking again. At least Captain Mo saves the AWP. He does kill 2, but a lot of money on the Signature side just because they invested nothing in that round. I think we've got a technical timeout, not a tactical. I thought it was technical. I mean tactical, but it seems like DD's left, so it's probably technical timeout. Well, I'm out of coffee. Free time is gonna be the pause is gonna be called the unpause is gonna be called. It's been a long morning, I guess. Well, short morning. And the force up from TyLoo, this is interesting. You've got a UMP, a Tech 9, a Deagle, AK, and an AWP. Captain Mo, I would say, is one of the stars on this team. He's a really solid AWPer, someone who has shown a lot of promise in this team. So, you know, maybe they're just relying on that sort of star power with that AWP. All taking that aggressive pick. Oh my word! I think Captain Mo could see the legs going through the smoke, through that tiny little gap, and he catches QQ, trying to make the sneaky play. And now Captain Mo's calling for it. He's saying, we can probably take this A bomb site, so let's keep going. And Pirach hiding that NBK smoke. He's going to run out into a molly, finds one. Captain Mo burns in his own molly. What? Oh my god, it's a 3v3. Captain Mo, the star player I was talking about, has died in his own molly, and SDK gonna pick it up with 2. And now it's time to fancy a 1v2 clutch ahead of him. He finds one at least. This is actually the window of doable right now. If he uses his flash correctly, I mean, Torty's charging for it though, he knows he's low HP, finds him. Oh, and now this is painful because Captain Mo, because he burns in his own molly, I don't think he gets some money out of that round, does he? Or have they changed that? I swear, like, if you died in your own molly, or you killed yourself, then you didn't get any money that round. Either way, that was really painful to watch. You could just see him running through the smoke, scoring his own molly, and goes down, and then from there, it was just individual performance taking over. I mean, somebody with a nearly nice clutch, if he makes that clutch happen, that's probably one of the better clutches I've seen in a while. Oh, Captain Mo, no, the Deagle shot is so close to his head, he's millimeters off. Tool's alone on A with the AWP, that's so risky against an eco. If he gets run down, he loses an AWP. But Pirach, nice angle from him, finds attacker, and now there's a player in B main. It's going to be Fancy. Fancy goes down, all down somebody, 1v4. I think what he's hoping for is a drop Tool here. He's alone, and I think he knows it. Moving in for that AWP. Tool, he sprays with the P50, gets him, and Signature, they've turned this around. I was saying, you know, it was probably going to be TyLoo winning this half, and, you know, maybe getting something like 9-6, but Signature, they flipped it around, and now it's 7-6 to them. Hold on one second, I'm going to check if it was their map pick, I didn't remember. No, Signature picked Cash, TyLoo picked Mirage, and the decider will be Overpass. So, Signature, if they can win their map pick, that's probably what they're hoping for. But I think they're probably hoping to make it to Las Vegas. If they beat TyLoo, that's a major upset. That is a huge upset. Not as big as the one that happened last night between Optic and Astralis. But then again, I wasn't that surprised because Astralis always choke in the finals. Tool. He pushed up aggressively, B main through his own smoke to find Fancy in T-spawn. I don't know if I'm impressed or if I'm disappointed in TyLoo for having 2 players watching B main and the first one not spawning him out like that. But at least they get the trade, and that actually favours them. If Captain Mo finds his frag at Vents, this could actually go in the favour of TyLoo. You're actually on that vent roof again, playing the same position twice. I don't think they were expected though. It's such an off angle, really. You have to aim at so many places in Cash Mid now. There was a point where there was like only 2 places. That's all you had to aim, and now there's like 15 different ones that are so hard to look at. Get found on the roof though, because when they come from boost, it's not very easy to defend from there. And now it seems like they're opting for B. Yes, they are going to be opting for B. Got DD in B main. There's only one player coming now. It's going to be SCK. Heaven is his position. He takes the fight. That one way on site, catches people in check, as you can see. Leaf is using it, but attacker through the smoke takes down Leaf. He knows exactly what he's doing, and DD has found STK all down to QQ in a 1v4. How much money have they got? They've actually got a bit of money, so maybe if he plays for an exit frag, that's probably what he's hoping for, if he plays for an exit frag. And yeah, he's sort of sticking around car. I think he's just hoping for someone to push up like somebody is. Somebody has done that about 6 times now. Well, that's a bit of an exaggeration, but he's done that many times now. So I'm surprised that no one ever really has to drop on him when he does it. I mean, yeah, I think QQ had the drop. I don't think his crossover was in the right place, really. SDK, a man who didn't really show up for Risky versus Signature yesterday, which I was casting, he's actually 14-8. He's done very well. Tor 10-8. That was one of the star players. Leaf, I said, was a really solid player. He hasn't showed up for this game yet, so that's probably disappointing. Captain Mo gets tagged down by that nade, and that slows him down and doesn't allow him to get that peek on the player crossing the white box. But a trade nade will be there, and that will take STK down to 82. Or Captain Mo, will he be able to out-AWP Tor? Tor has such a good angle, and he sees the arms coming over the boost, and that is a big pick. So someone who hasn't showed up yet is Captain Mo, really. He's been a bit lackluster so far. Maybe he can start picking up on CT side. That's what TyLoo needs to bank on, really. I think DD just crept all the way through B, and he's going to be caught. SDK sees him all flashed and has a flash in his hand. But he's found DD, and we've now got a 3v5. I don't see this possible. Ooh, somebody, nice shot, but he gets dinked in the process. And now it's a 3v4. Somebody really needs to open up this map with the AWP. Oh, Fancy could do it with his AK over towards B. He actually sees both players, I think, and gets one down to 30 HP. STK. Oh, somebody that is really quite patient play, just sitting there the entire round. And oh, STK, what a shot! STK locking down this bomb site, finally gets found, and now it's on Fancy 1v2. It was a 1v3. Leaf is going to be found in the corner. I think he heard the last player CT. He knows he has to get this bomb, and he knows he has to get it down. Pirash playing this so patiently, but not patiently enough because Fancy catches him. And now Pirash going up into heaven. Now Fancy knows he's there after that molly. He now knows that he's still up there after that grenade. Pirash is 100 HP, Fancy is low, but if Pirash comes from heaven, Fancy has a huge upper hand on him. He drops down, he suspects it, what? And Pirash gets tagged down to 39 HP. What a clutch, but, you know, a good attempt from Fancy. Somebody with a really patient AWP play. That nearly came back from a 5v3, which shouldn't happen. You should always trade that out effectively. And instead they get caught sleeping. Alright. I believe DD will be buying the kit toward the utility and a P250. Actually, no kit on TyLoo. I've seen Optic do it and it actually works out, but that's when you have like really strong aimers on your team. I think it works out, but then again, I would say TyLoo do have some strong aimers, so maybe it isn't the worst gamble. But when you're playing, I don't like if you have no kit and you play retake A. That's a huge gamble, because then they get after plants, and then if you have to run down the clock to get them out of those after plants, and you have no kit, you can lose that round really easily. But they now know it's A. Someone's crept through B main, and attacker. Nice shot. He's in quad. Gets taken down, and good picks from Signature. But Captain Mo, no care in the world, charges in, drops a bomb. Now they've got to replant it, and the flank is still coming in. Somebody finds one, and DD finds a second. Tools trapped on default in the corner. He's gonna have to fight his way out now. He's looking for it. He's tagging somebody very low HP, but DD with his second frag, and a great round from TyLoo. From being a retake A, they get a player to push up B main, and then from there make a full rotation and commit to the site. And you have that one player just flanking the entire time without making a sound. So it's a really good round from TyLoo. From a bad position, like a bad setup, from what I would say, they make it work. So, you know, good job to them. Force by coming out of Signature. We've got a CZ on Leaf, you know, great gun, really love it. I seem to be better on it on the T side than I am with the CT side, but you know, that's just me. 3 players towards Squeaky. I think they're throwing those A smokes. That's a very interesting execution. Do they have a flash to go through that MBK smoke? Yes, they do. Will it be utilized? Yes, it will. It will be utilized for that. And they're playing retake A. Actually, no, they're not. There was a player committed to site. I didn't see him on the minimap. And finally, the trades come in. But oh, he has somebody here. Surely, yep. Oh no, it wasn't. Oh, it's DD. Wow. I'm getting some names mixed up today, sorry guys. And it's now 2v2, make that 2v1. All down to Tor in a 1v2. He's low HP, I would say, and somebody swings around the corner, saves his friend Captain Mo, and they are going to be able to get their anti-force bite to work. No bomb plant. That's something interesting. I thought they were definitely going to secure a bomb plant, but I think they get spammed through the smoke by someone. I don't know who spammed them through the smoke, but someone definitely did. Got a full rifle setup. Actually, no, a UMP, but I was expecting an MP9 maybe, you know, just to get some extra damage in. And somebody's pushing with an M4. I don't know if I like that. If he walks into like 3 players, he gets taken out, and DD risking the UMP. I don't think that's a huge risk actually. Captain Mo still watching that boost. They're so patient, TyLoo. That's something I love watching about them. They don't seem to give up their angles until they know they have to. They spawn and B main. That's a great jump from Tor, and he's getting double peek now. He knows both players are T main though, and them not finding the frag actually benefits him because he gets the information, and he finds his 3rd frag, panning his stats with those eco frags. And TyLoo, they've taken the lead earlier, but now this rifle round, this is crucial. If they win this rifle round, I would say it's a secure lead. It's a very secure lead that they can win. And Captain Mo not AWPing, it's going to be DD who has the AWP. I don't think I've seen DD AWP that much. I haven't watched too much of TyLoo, if I'm honest. I watched bits of them, but the occasional game here and there, not really most of their games. So it could be a normal thing, and I like how Captain Mo does. Ooh, nice shot onto Pirach, but the little jump throw for the molly at mid is so nice. The only issue is if you don't have a jump bind, it works like half the time really. And Fancy has secured Sunroom, and that's a great position because they have to clear him out. They have to fight with all their utility to get him out, and with only 2 flashes left and 4 smokes, they can only use like one of those 2 flashes to get him out. So now when they start re-entering B, or they start taking A, they have to worry about that player who's pushed up B main, but he's not there anymore. He's backed off. They're going to be boosting mid, but Captain Mo, the sandbags angle, it's quite hard to see people in here. So, oh no man, they don't boost up in the end. I thought it looked like they were attempting to, but they were, I mean, they wanted to. And Attacker caught throwing his molly. They've now taken quad, but no, STK, why? Why do you run through the molly when you're that low on HP? He burns in the flames. And now we've got a 4v2. STK, no. And the last player's on top of forklift. Somebody comes from behind. And now the score is 11-8. STK, why man? Like, we've seen Captain Mo burn in that molly, but it was his own, and this time STK burns in Attacker's. Oh yeah, that's heartbreaking. They're gonna have the full rifle bite, but little utility, 2 smokes, 2 flashes. I saw this really interesting fake B smoke from Gobby from NRG, where he throws it from over here in garage really, and then it lands in between forklift and red, so the standard A take smoke, and then he starts taking, and then they start taking B. And Attacker, surely that's a kill. Oh, he finds 2 kills. That's a rifle round gone because Captain Mo has found Leaf over towards Squeaky. Attacker, that nade doesn't work out for him, but the spray does, so a really good round. I don't think they were expecting the repeats. They were all spamming the smoke, like where he could get away from, and Pirach has been spotted in main, and somebody's challenging. He challenges, and that is an unneeded risk because now you've got a 3v2, and now you know that the players have to. I mean, the players on TyLoo have to trade very effectively here. If they get one individual moment for signature, if they get one individual moment, then they can win this. But Fancy, his individual moment comes in. He finds both players, cool on the boost, and it's a tactical timeout for signature, I would say. And I think they need it now. They are really getting crushed here. I don't think the comms are coming in effectively either. It seems like people don't know what's going on half of the time. So A good time to take a breather. Right, the unpause has been called. The score is 12-8. A free-man assault coming through B main. DD finds 2. Somebody finds 2. And now it's going to be a 4v1 for Pirach. Well, at least they dropped DD who had the ult, but I wouldn't say that's a huge win since they salvage it. Right, so we've got quite a passive default from Signature. They're not going for like an opening pick anywhere, but if they are going to go anywhere, it should be B, because I believe that's going to be Fancy alone on that side. But right now you can see they're just trying to work the map and see what's going on. They ever played Push Them and Squeaky actually. TyLoo, I didn't realize this until now. So that is something they need to bank on. I think the Angel's going to come in pretty soon, because DD, I think he sees that player, finds Leaf. Smoke's going to be going into A, and now we've got a 2-man push at Squeaky. DD's there, and he actually gets caught and gives him the 4v4, and they run through the smoke over towards MBK. Attacker is there, and he gets a 1-for-1 trade at least. But with Captain Mo low, I think Signature, they may have secured their first round in quite a while actually. They haven't even won a round since joining T-side. They're looking for an opening back into this round. TyLoo, Fancy coming from Car, he's tagged QQ low, but QQ goes for the challenge, finds Fancy, and now it's down to somebody 1v3. Make that 1v2 though. He finds QQ over towards Forklift and gets taken out from SCK on site. A good round from Signature, but quite sloppy from TyLoo. In fact, they overextend in a 5v4. I think shows how sloppy it was, but then again, I think maybe DD, if he hit that AWP shot, I would have been praising him for it, so. But he was not going to be opening this round. The default coming in from Signature again. I don't think I've really seen any pre-strats from him, except for the eco rounds. I don't know, I think it's always interesting to see a pre-strat. We've got Captain Mo back with the AWP again. QQ is like in the deep left side of A main. Flash doesn't actually affect Fancy in the slightest, and it's going to be Tor pushing all the way in with his AWP. I don't know who's more patient, QQ or Captain Mo. Like they've been sat here for so long, and oh, QQ, he gets impatient, and Captain Mo's not going to miss a shot like that. And now it's a 5-4. This means that Signature have to work back into this round. They've got to find a pick somewhere. And Fancy, he has his angle, but Tor, oh my word, he's so fast in that situation. Finds Fancy, and he's going to throw a molly in. That was a brilliant pick from him. And he's going to start falling away. And Attacker, does he know that they're doing this A execution for about the 15th millionth time now? His molly does need to go down somewhere. He has one. And he does throw it. Now, it's down to Signature and whether they can get onto the side. But Captain Mo sits in quad patiently. He finds 2 frags. He's looking for his third. He gets a third from trapped inside quad by a molly and gets the ace. Oh my word. Captain Mo with a stunning ace to take down Signature. That was brilliant stuff. Using his teammates' crossfire to benefit, and the molly doesn't come in early enough, so he's allowed to sit there and get 3 extra frags out of it. And now we've seen 2 aces from TyLoo. One was on an anti-eco, but no, nonetheless, TyLoo looking strong now there. They're really starting to put the pieces together. It was looking quite bad when they were on T-side though. Just seemed like they couldn't work the map, but now the players have finally come alive. It's looking a lot better for them. This is interesting. They're doing for that A execution, but 4 from A main instead of the usual 2 from Squeaky. Leaf gonna get spammed through that smoke a bit, but not enough to go down. I think Captain, he hears, not Attacker, he hears footsteps running close to him, but they've taken so much control over this site now, and oh, Tor, nice shot onto Attacker. DD gets caught jumping, and Catsmo finally trades it out, but I'm pretty sure TyLoo, they don't want to lose to this because this isn't a proper buy, but I think they might have to. They are running out of time, and unless Pirach gets found, okay, there's a window of opportunity. There definitely is. 4 quick kills from TyLoo, and they bring that round back. They just get given one-on-one engagements, and when they have these rifles, they're probably not going to lose it, so I kind of find that disappointing from Signature, but then again, I saw one player trying to help his teammate. Pirach was stuck in the box on A site, and someone peeked out from forklift to save him, but then got caught by another player watching for that sort of play. So now Signature, they're in a really desperate situation. After winning that round, it ends up ruining them, because their losing bonus is so small that they're not able to make any money off those bomb plants, basically. So they're stuck with 3 UMPs, 2 Tech 9s, but a lot of utility. And if they go for this A take again, it doesn't work. Like, they get onto the site, but they don't get the alpha plant, and sometimes they struggle to get to the site. So I find it really disappointing they keep doing this over and over again, because I don't know how to deal with it, and Attack is in such a good position to delay it. But they're running over towards B, actually. And somebody, because he thinks it's going to be A again, he gets caught off guard. The player pushed up in A main actually screws him over, because he says, oh, they're coming through A main, and then players start flanking, and 2 get caught flanking. And Leafy's looking for more, he wants more of this, but Mo's going to drop him, and that's the AWP down. Will they just try and make sure that they can't save any guns into the next round? You've got Tor sitting on the other side of that checkers box. They're playing so up forward, and Tor gets caught, and now it's all down to Attacker, but he's not going to find anything, and now it's 15-10. All I'm going to mention is the fact that TyLoo have 2 AWPs but no kits, and they have been playing retake quite a lot. So I'm a bit perplexed why no one thought maybe it's a better idea to buy a kit. Captain Mo is still watching that boost. Does he find Tor? He does find him. No fast pick from Tor this time. He was impressive on that one round where he found DD sitting in checkers. But this time DD gets the drop on him. And now they're coming back over towards A. No, they're actually going for a sort of mid take. Captain Mo watching for the garage push, but no one is presenting themselves there. And one player's going to come over boost, so that could actually catch his teammates off guard. But he has a player in sandbags with him, so at least that's something. They're creeping through A main. The player on top of boost is going to get caught by somebody. QQ, he had to make plays happen, and he doesn't make anything happen. And the A side take is coming in. Leaf has found attackers. That's a good start, but with no kits on TyLoo, it could favor them. It's a 3v3. Make that 3v1 though for SDK. He gets taken down swiftly. TyLoo with the first map, and that was Signature's choice. Next map is going to be Mirage, which is TyLoo's. Is it a quick 2-0, or will Signature fight back to take it to Overpass?